Hey loves, welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Elomo, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, hope you are liking it on this channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, turn on post notification bell so you get notified each time I post a new video. So on today's video, I'm with a guest on the channel. He's going to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Alot. Thank you very much for bringing me here.
So I'm going to be asking him random questions and he's going to be answering me. So if you want to hear what he has to say, definitely keep on watching. Do you believe in people being friends before becoming lovers, or you believe in lovers before friendship? Which one do you believe in?
Friends before lovers every day.
Why?
Because love can grow at any point in time. You can love anybody in this life. You can love anybody, but you can't be friends with everybody. If you're able to establish a good friendship with somebody, then you just need to see a little bit of what that person can offer to your heart and to your emotions, and you will be able to love the person.
But there are people who believe in lovers before friendship. They don't believe in friends before love, because they say the disadvantage of being friends before lovers is the person gets to know you and the person knows like your weak points, so the person can use it to their advantage when they are dating you in a relationship. Do you understand?
No.
If me and you are friends now, you know things about me. I can be vulnerable to you because I know that we have nothing. We have no romantic relationship, right? But when we now get into a relationship, those things that I told you, the things that you know about me, you're now going to use some of them against me in the relationship. Do you understand?
So that is why people feel friendship before relationship is wrong.
Yes. I've met somebody who feels like that.
Anybody that feels like friendship before relationship is wrong, it means the person does not even understand why the person is trying to get into a relationship. Because if you understand why you're trying to get into a relationship, there's no way you would choose love before friendship. Friendship is everything. Friendship is everything. There's what makes a couple to last longer is the friendship. It's not even the love, because love is just the additional spice that takes everything to go. It is just that little knot that you just tie in everything that is going on. That's just love. That's all. What is important, it is that combination, the way you people are supposed to, the chemistry.
So you don't think that when you become lovers, the friendship can develop after that?
Now, if you become lovers with somebody, and first of all, starting a relationship from a lover's point of view, you're hiding a lot of things from your partner. Your partner does not know a lot about you, and you can want to reveal those things later on when your partners are not in the mood for such things. Like, I can be somebody that does not like when you snore around me, and then you come and start snoring after some time. It's already something else. I can be somebody that does not like things to be loitering around my space, and when we start dating now, I realize that I just start dating you and you are just very scattered. What's the meaning of that? You can be somebody that chew your nails, and I don't like that type of thing. It tears me off. If I was your friend before, I could have known that this girl is like this, let me manage like that. But when we are lovers now, I'll be find myself in a situation where I'm dealing with something that I did not expect in the name of love. That is not even love. People don't even love nowadays again. People are infatuated. Sex and money, that's all. So friendship is better.
Friendship before becoming lovers?
Yeah, it is.
So you're not reasoning that lovers before friendship?
Nah, I'm not going to gain anything if I love you before I friend you. It's not going to be profitable. Our relationship is not going to last up to even 2 years.
What's the one thing you can tell somebody who is suffering from low self-esteem to get to self-confidence?
If you're suffering from low self-esteem, it means you're not in you.
Where's the person?
Your eyes are on different people. Yes, reason why I say so is because Some people are going about their day-to-day activities. Why not being in them? You can move, you can go somewhere, you can carry out an activity, but you're not in you. Because you can be washing plates and be thinking about how you want to slay like Nancy Isime. You can be working on a project and you're thinking how you want to be having vacation like Bernice Burgos, people like that. You're not in you. That's why your self-esteem is so low. You can be working with your friends from school and you feel like, your friends are too cute. You're not good to be working with them. You start having 2 steps back because maybe you're not properly dressed like them, or you're dressed too simple, or you're not too pretty like you think they are, because you're not in you. You should learn how to remain in your body. The human body is divided into 3 parts. You have your body normally, you have your soul that only comes alive when you're dead, and there's your spirit itself. If you let that spirit to be able to roam around, to be able to chase the things that they are not supposed to chase, like, I can see this my friend, oh, I like the way this my friend is slaying, I want to be like her. You are not being you. You're already envying to be like somebody else. You should be you. Remain in your body. Try to see what you can do.
Now.
They are inspiration. You're not supposed to envy what they are showing you. You're supposed to look from afar while remaining in your body. You're not supposed to take it to the extent where you feel like that is what is necessary for you. That is what is not necessary for you. When you remain in your body, you will see that even if somebody does, you have done your makeup, I can be in my body and I'll be like, your makeup is cute, because it is. But then, at the end of the day, if I want to do that makeup for myself, I'll remain in my body and I'll be like, if I want to do this makeup, I'm going to do it like this. Because if I do what you have done on you, it's not going to be what I'm supposed to do. Let my self-esteem not be reduced to the extent where I go and copy you. I'm not supposed to copy you. I'm supposed to admire what you're showing me and develop what is supposed to be developed from me. There are some people that they live for like 30 years and they don't really realize what is them, like who they really are, because they are not in their body. There's a quote in the Bible which says that the more you remain in your body, the more you attract blessings, because your body is present, but your spirit is roaming around envying other people. When your blessings are coming around, they don't meet you in your body. That's why they roam around. Once you realize that you're supposed to come back to that particular position where you're supposed to be, sit down in your body and ask yourself the right questions. Why should I look like this? Is this my look? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Do I really want to do? Am I comfortable doing this? Not pretending. Honest with yourself. Your spirit will definitely come and live back in your body, and your self-esteem is going to boost itself alone. You don't even realize it. It's just going to come up. So that's it.
Dating couples, not friends. Dating couples, should they check each other's phones? Answer the question. Jam question.
No, the question is easy, but maybe you cannot reason it the same way.
Say it.
You can.
Say it. The other one that I've been saying that I've not been accepting.
There's something. If I'm giving you access to my phone already, it means I'm believing that I have nothing to hide from you. And if I already give you access to my phone, it means I trust you already. So you now are not supposed to try to look at that all the time. It's not supposed to be a routine kind of thing that you just get into my phone anytime. Once in a while you can ask me, babe, please your phone, and I just give it to you. You do what you want to do, and you're not supposed to be there every day. You want to search my DMs, look at what I do, look at what I do. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm not with you, I'm not with you. If a normal guy that is dating a girl, if she asks a guy's phone and he gives it to her, there's no problem. Because a guy that does not even give you his phone, first of all, it does not necessarily mean he's hiding something. It does not necessarily mean it. Everybody tend to find that people, if you ask your boyfriend his phone, he does not give it to you, it does not mean that he's cheating. It's not by force.
It's not by force.
Yes, it's not by force. There are many other things that people have in their phones. There's a lot of privacy.
But I'm supposed to know.
You're not supposed to know. We're still dating. And that's why I asked, dating or marriage? You said dating. If it's marriage, then you're supposed to know the other private part.
So the next question I want to ask you is, How long do you think it's going to take a guy on an average to be able to identify that this is the girl I want to settle down with? Because I've heard some guys say, oh, it took me 2 weeks after I met this girl and we started talking. I knew that this was the one for me. I've heard some people even say it took me 2 days and I knew that this girl I could settle with her. And I've heard some people also say it took them about 5 years for them to see. It's like their eyes were blind for them to actually see that, okay, this girl has the things I want in a wife and I can settle down with her. Because there are some people who know that they can settle with you, in short, they want to settle you, but maybe they're limited by financial constraints and their life is not just going as the way they wish. But they know that if in a situation where they have the finances and everything is okay, not very okay, if they were just financially stable, they were probably going to get into a relationship with this girl or marry the girl, for example. You understand that you have identified that this is the one, like I would want to marry this girl.
Yeah.
So how long do you think it would take a guy on an average to know that this is the one?
I think the guy just needs to identify that click. It's not a matter of time. If you give it time, it means you don't know what it entails, because it can take a week, 2 weeks, a year, 2 years, but it should not exceed 4 or 5 years, because you cannot be with a guy for 4 years and he has not identified any marriage potential into you. That's impossible. Let him identify the potentials and be like, well, baby, this is it. I cannot do this because of this. Let him not sit down and you're every day questioning yourself, am I good enough? Am I this? Am I that? Let him better identify the potential, and you will know that the reason why this is not happening is because of this constraint. But if you want to give it a certain period of time that you are going to give your husband 1 year, 2 years, 1 week, 2 weeks, no. You are just supposed to give yourself personally a length of time depending on how you see your relationship with the guy. If you see that it is a guy that needs a little more time to open up, because there are some guys that need time to open up with you. There are some guys that need to see that they can actually trust you with some things. They can actually become vulnerable to you. Because when a guy becomes vulnerable to you, you have won. He's going to tell you things that he has never told you before. You seem tough every day, but today you are going to discover another facet of him. So you just need to put a certain time frame of your own. It's something that a woman is supposed to decide herself. It's not something that concerns guys. As a woman, you're just supposed to identify that, okay, if I'm going to do this relationship and I want marriage, I'm going to give this relationship at most 4 years.
Okay, now that even leads me to my next question.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Do you think it's okay for a woman to be like, when a guy asks you out, right? You'll be like, okay, I'm 25 or I'm 30, and a guy asks you out, you'll be like, how long do you think we will get married? Like, how long do you want to date me before marriage? Let me know your plans. Like, when do you think you're ready to get married, for example? Should you ask, like, when do you think you're ready to get married? If it's in 5 years or it's in 7 years, so you prepare your mind that, can you wait for that long? Can you wait for 5 years without getting married? Because I've heard some girls be like, no, they cannot ask that question. It makes them looks desperate for marriage. But to me, I've reasoned it like, you think it's making you look desperate for marriage, so you enter pretending you're not desperate, and then you start putting the pressure when you're inside. So I feel like before you enter, you should better ask him his plans. Like, when do you think you're ready to get married? If the person tells you 7 years, you ask yourself if you are ready to wait to date for 7 years, depending on your age as a woman. So if it's something that you can work on, like the time frame suits you, fine and good, you get into the relationship. But if not, should you enter hoping that along the line he's going to change his mind?
No, you should not do that. Doing that, you're entering the relationship as a hypocrite. Yes, that's hypocrisy. From the onset, if you want to know that thing, you should know him. Make him aware of all what you entail. You're not supposed to enter a relationship as if you're trying to just sneak in and sit down then see 2-3 years before telling him that, baby, what's marriage? No, you should know. You should know. Now, people just go and just hurry over things in the name of marriage. People don't even do marriage counseling anymore.
Yeah, no one.
Marriage counseling is supposed to be at least 6 months before marriage. People don't even do it anymore.
6 months.
Yes.
It's 3 months.
You don't even know what you're talking about. I have the slip in my house, I can show you. It's 6 months before marriage. Because you're supposed to be approved from church and from the council. It's 6 months before marriage.
But people don't follow it now.
Yes, people don't do it. Why? Because they're taking shortcuts to get married. Because they think marriage is the end goal. It is not. People get married at 40 and they're so happy. It does not mean anything. Marriage should not be something that should be your end goal in life. If your man tells you, baby, we're going to get married, wait, let me build this house. If you know, I believe in every relationship, right? Every woman has the ability to know whether this guy, he's 80%, he's 90%, he's 70% with me. You know, every woman has that ability to discover it. You are able to know that this guy is like this now. No. This guy is a serious shit. He can never. He's just telling me blah,
People
blah,
can
blah.
pretend.
That is it. No matter how much people pretend, a woman is able to know. She does not just want to believe that what she knows is actually what is there, because she puts it on that love. But at the end of the day, when she breaks up with the guy, she'll be like, I knew that this is what it was going to happen. Women just undermine themselves. Women are powerful, very, very powerful, but they don't just believe that this is the power I have, because you know the guy, you know that this guy, he's telling me this, I can believe him because this is the type of guy he is. But you cannot tell me that your boyfriend cheats you. You have caught him. You have dated for 3 years. You caught him cheating more than 6 times, and he tells you that, baby, wait 5 years again, let's marry. What are you waiting for? You say, he can't change. Nah.
The next thing I want to hear is your opinion on is, do you think that this idea of opposite sex being besties can work perfectly without without one person catching feelings?
If the guy is gay, yes.
Expatiate, because there are lots of people having this argument of, oh, I don't want my girlfriend to have a male bestie, I don't want my boyfriend to have a female bestie.
I will not want my girlfriend to have a male best friend, because I'm going to be her male best friend.
Yes, we know that.
But I don't find any problem with other people leaving their girlfriends to have male boyfriends.
You will not do it, baby.
I will not do it, because I'm going to be the one. So any guy that feels that he's not going to allow it should do what I'm going to do, become the best friend. But then if you don't have the time to become the best friend, then you should not oppose yourself.
The next question is, can you give us 3 top signs to help us, some of us, identify a partner who does not value you? It could be from a girl's perspective or from a boy's perspective, any of them. Like, once you see these 3 signs, it means that this person you're dating does not value you.
Tough questions. Somebody that values you cannot stay a week without talking to you. I'll not say a day, because I know some people's some people's schedule are really rough sometimes. But I think even in a week, you can even find 5 minutes to be like, hi, what's up?
But do you think that's enough? Like,
no.
Once a week?
No, that's not enough. That's a minimum.
Okay, that's a minimum.
It should not go by
without
that person signaling as once a week.
Second,
somebody that beats you up, obviously.
I feel like this discussion, this beating, anyway, there are some people who are seeing that kind of relationship.
A lot. There are some guys that threaten girls out here because of what the little accessories that they get for them. A guy will get you a phone and he will feel like you're entitled to him. A guy will rent you a house and he'll feel like you're entitled to him. A guy will pay your school fees and you feel like you're entitled to him. But then at the end of the day, you're not entitled to anybody. So when anybody brings violence around you, just fold your hands, carry your bags and leave quietly. You should not give it a second thought, because there's never a guy that will beat you once.
Yes. Wise man.
Yes, no guy will beat you once. It's a fact now. If I can lay my hands on you once, if anger can make me beat you once, you are going to get me angry that way again. And what is the guarantee that I'm not going to react the same?
You have learned from your mistake.
What's the mistake?
That I beat you the first time.
And I'm still going to beat you because you can put me on that state. Women are like babies. The more they are growing, the more they become tedious. That is it. The more they are growing, the more they become tedious. If you beat a woman once, she'll know that that's your limit. Your limit is a slap. The next time she'll get you angry, she'll not get you angry at the level of that slap. She'll get you angry at the level where your anger wants you to punch her. That's what a woman is going to do. And the time you punch her, the next time she wants to piss you, she'll piss you at the level where you can want to shoot her a gun. So
this discussion of beating, I always feel like, anyways, I'm sure we're going to have another video on this thing proper.
It's a very tough topic.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this detailing, because this discussion, I'm always shying away from it because I feel like there's nobody really suffering from this kind of thing.
There are a lot of
but again,
people.
We're going to have that. So moving over to the question, what's the second point? Okay, your second point was beating before we got into this.
Yes.
The third point.
I think people undermine this aspect of telling somebody how much you love them. Like, people can be dating and they'll be like, what have you eaten? What are you doing today? I'll tell you my program, you tell me your program, but I don't tell you those words.
But words of affirmation is not everybody's love language.
Words of affirmation is not everybody's love language, but words of affirmation are necessary. You're not supposed to tell me those words every day, but in a week I should hear them at least 3 times.
Boys especially always do this. Like, I've already told you I love you and I'm doing things for you that already tells you that I love you. You don't need me to tell you every day that I love you, because I'm really doing stuff for you to prove that I love you. So I don't think that some people can rate that one as like it's a major red flag. Do you understand?
But there are some little things that people are supposed to pay attention to that they don't pay attention to. And you can think that is a minor thing, but there's more good of somebody expressing words of affirmation, because it cultivates a habit into that person of showing love to you, even if that's not your love language. But the fact that I'm doing it, it means I'm reassuring you of me. It's like a vow renewal. It is something that keeps the relationship going. I'm supposed to do it, not because it's a love language to any of us, not because it's even something that I find necessary, not because it's something that I think that you're going to value, just because I feel like I'm renewing my vows to you. I'm supposed to keep the relationship alive. It is a relationship in the first place. It is not a house where we're carrying out activities. It is a relationship, so I should constantly affirm you.
So if he does not tell, or she does not tell you I love you at least 3 times in a week,
I love you is not, that's not the only words of affirmation.
Like, that's an example, right?
Yes, that's an example.
If the person does not remind you of that feeling at least 3 times a week, it means that's a no-no.
Yes.
But don't you think some people can be busy and forget to do that?
You'll be busy and tell the person you love that you love them for 1 week.
Baby, you really know I love you. I talk to you every day. I do things for you.
If I should talk to you every day, at least one of those days I should tell you I love you. Why wouldn't I?
You're busy, it does not come to you
naturally. I talk to you every day and I don't tell you once that I love you in 1 week.
Yeah.
If I talk to you 7 times, I'll not tell you once, you, my girlfriend, that I love you. Some of you are dating robots too. You chat to him for 7 days, and in those 7 days he doesn't tell you I love you once, and you put in a relationship. You're the side chick.
He's busy.
You're the side chick. I'm busy to tell you I love you, but I'm not busy to talk to you.
I forget. It's not like he does it intentionally.
Let's say he's going to forget. He's going to forget. He can forget in instances whereby the discussions that people have are not love related. Like, people can discuss about things that are far away from that. He's not going to have the space to tell that I love you stuff. But in 1 week, if people can talk every day, then there should be that space for that one I love you to even come out now. So in 1 week, people are not going to have no emotional discussion. You are just going to be planning what future? Future where there will not be love.
What are the things ladies like to have from a guy in a relationship? What are some of those things?
Ladies like to have from a guy.
Mm-hmm.
There are two types of things, but we're not going to be talking about material wise because material wise depends on the lady. But every lady, according to me, definitely like attention, care, love, listening ear, and a chemistry of friendship between her and a guy.
So what's stopping your Lisa's attention? That's the top on the list.
I think the listening ear should be more because
But you need to give the person attention for you to give the person listening
if you give
ear.
somebody a listening ear, you are definitely going to give the person attention. But you can give somebody attention without giving the person a listening ear. Why? Because I can give you attention, like I come back to the house and I ask you how your day was, and I don't necessarily care of what you tell me.
But you're not giving me the attention now.
That's attention. Attention is me just asking about what's up with you. That's attention.
What's your take on the scenario where you probably, for example, you're running a business and your friends that you've known for long, maybe from secondary school or high school, and those group of people you've known for long do not support your business, but when you're after a while they now come to use they want discount from your business, they want to use your brand name to get a certain percentage of discount. Meanwhile, it has been complete strangers that have been supporting your business, but now they want to come and use your brand name to get discount. What do you say about that kind of situation?
First of all, it will depend on the level of friendship you have with your friends. If your friends are the people you really call friends, that people have been in good friendship, like friendship does not it's not even a matter of years. If you push a cordial relationship, if you're just opening your business, you can give them a benefit of doubt for like 5 years. You see if they are still trying to do what you're doing, like trying to help you grow what you're growing. When you see that they don't put any input into your business, profit wise, they are not helping, you give them discount, it's backfiring on you. It's not a good thing. You're destroying your business. So in a long period of time, you can just list out a long period of time and you give them. If they cannot meet up with making profit to your business, then I think you should just shut them down and move on with the new people that are helping you grow, because at the end of the day, you enter the business to be able to grow.
Hello, welcome back again to our channel. I'm your host Elomo Carol, and today no, why you look at me like that?
You official too.
Where have I gone? Sit.
I'm seated now. Me, I only need touch floor. They have not realized that now you're sitting.